Emmerdale.
Now, before the latest national and international stories in 15 minutes, the latest ITV news closer to home.
Hello, I'm Andrea Byrne. The family of the father who was shot dead in a suspected drive-by in Wood Green returned to the street where he was killed today. Friends and family of 42-year-old Erdogan Güzel called for an end to gun crime in the capital as they gathered outside the bakery where he was targeted a week ago. 9 people have since been arrested and bailed. Charlotte Cross reports.
It's been just over a week since Erdogan Güzel was shot dead. The 42-year-old, known as Eddie, was sitting outside the family's bakery enjoying the sunshine when he died. He wasn't the intended target. He was killed in the crossfire of a gang war. 8 days on, his brother Yunus gathered the local community together to pay their respects and to send a strong message to the authorities.
The UK getting worse and worse every single day for the gun crime, knife crime, and every day when one person is dying on the street. What's the reason?
Eddie Güzel was just an innocent bystander, gunned down in the streets where he lived as he went about his everyday business. Now his family and friends, and in fact this whole community, are saying enough is enough and these killings have to stop.
Gang crime has been going on for a long time. It's affected a number of people in our community, and we call upon our community to actually come forward if they have any information to help the authorities, but we do call upon the authorities to take swift action.
That action includes calls today for more police on the beat.
Don't cut the police, because we need the police. We trust the police, we trust the government, so we have to be more police on the street.
Local government authorities trying to do their best, but they should work really hard, even more, because we want peace here.
They want peace before somebody else is killed, simply for being in the wrong place at the wrong time. Charlotte Cross, ITV News.
A 12-year-old boy is among 7 people arrested by police in connection with drug offences in Hackney. Officers from Scotland Yard made the arrests after an operation investigating the supply of Class A drugs. A 15-year-old and 2 17-year-olds are also accused of supplying illegal substances. 3 men have already appeared in court. Sport now, and the start of the new Premier League season may still be 3 weeks away, but Arsenal are already celebrating winning their first trophy. The Gunners beat Everton 3-1 in Singapore to win the Asia Trophy with goals from Theo Walcott, Santi Cazorla and Mesut Ozil. The 4-team tournament also features Stoke City and a Singapore Select 11. Well, it's been a bright and sunny day out there today. Is it here to stay for us? Well, time now for the weather forecast with Helen Plint.
Sun's out. Well, that didn't last long. London weekend weather, sponsored by Holland & Barrett, the health specialists.
Hello again, a very good evening to you. More in the way of cloud bubbling up, but still a very decent sunset for lots of us this evening. And for the rest of the weekend, moving forwards, well, tomorrow's topped and tailed by some damp weather, really. So it will be a fairly wet one at first, but sunny spells through the afternoon before, again, things go downhill later on. In fact, this is the setup as it stands. You can see overnight tonight, this band of rain tracking in from the west, behind a decent spells of sunshine through tomorrow. But this is when our next weather system tracks up from the south, so bringing with it a fair amount more rain overnight on Sunday and into the first part of the working week. Between now and then, clear skies at first tonight, but to drill down in a little more detail, this rain will start to arrive in the early hours from the west. So as it spreads to all parts and reaching those furthest east first thing tomorrow morning, just leaving a little more cloud in its wake, but that very quickly tracks off through the day. So once again, a return to those bright, beautiful sunny skies for the rest of us during tomorrow afternoon. Highs of 22 or 23, very decent, although starting to feel a little more humid into the first part of next week.
London weekend weather, sponsored by Holland & Barrett, the health specialists.
How are you today?
Lloyd's Pharmacy, proud sponsors of the Pollen Count.
So we saw high pollen levels today, of course, with all that dry, fine weather, but they pare back just slightly, reaching moderate levels through tomorrow with that wet weather tracking in. But it's back to situation as normal for the start of the new working week.
And finally, wannabe film stars from across the capital had the chance to audition for a part in one of the biggest Harry Potter franchises in history today. And news of the opportunity to be in the new Warner Brothers spin-off certainly didn't go unnoticed as thousands of young girls flocked to the open castings to show off their talents. Jamie Shepherd reports.
It's tiring work preparing to be a superstar, especially when 10,000 other loud attention-seeking rivals turn up to make your dreams just that little bit harder to achieve. They're aimed to be the next household name, but the prospect of red carpets and A-list Hollywood luxury came with a slight 5-hour hurdle.
I'm kind of feeling a mix of exciting and nervous.
Have you done anything like this before?
I haven't done like auditions before, but I've been on stage on my own for one of my dad's shows before.
I've been in a school play, if that counts. Not trying to get my hopes up.
Have you done anything like this before?
I have been on a TV show.
The major roles in J.K. Rowling's film Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them have already been cast, but today a final opportunity was offered to 8 to 12-year-old girls to star alongside Eddie Redmayne. The chosen individual will play the part of Modesty, a haunted young girl with an inner strength and stillness.
They're dreamers, essentially, so I think, they all have a dream, and who are we to say if they're going to get the part or not?
What do you make of all of this?
Wow, I'm so staggered there's so many people. I didn't really expect it. We thought we'll just rock on up late and it'll all be over and we just turn up and see what happens. But no, it's amazing. Everyone's lovely though, very friendly.
The winning actor will follow in the footsteps of Emma Watson and Daniel Radcliffe, whose careers were shaped by their parts in Harry Potter. And the lucky one selected from the masses of auditionees will no doubt follow in the same magical footsteps, so long as they're thirsty for success.
I don't think I'm going to get in.
Jamie Shepherd, ITV News.
What a turnout. Well, that's all from the London team for now. Don't forget you can look at what's been happening in the capital on our website, itv.com/London. We'll be back tomorrow just before 7 o'clock. Until then, bye-bye.